Good morning, everyone. So it is the first of the month, which means that Spellbinders is launching all of their new club kits today. They did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course, all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. Really quickly, I know there has been some changes in the club kit, and maybe you were a member a couple months ago and haven't come back till now or however. So it was that you could sign up any day of the month, and you can still sign up any day of the month. But the following month, whenever the new subscriptions come out, or the new kits, you will, I believe, be billed around the 5th of the month, and then the items should ship between the 6th and the 16th or so of the month. And then there is a blackout period at the end of the month where you cannot sign up. So, like I said, you can sign up any day, but they are doing a blackout at the end of the month, which is about 6 days before the 1st of the next month. So I don't want to confuse anybody, but you can sign up all month long, except for towards the very end of the month. And then the next month, so then you're going to be on the schedule that everyone's on, being the 5th of the month billing, and then shipping out, from between like the 6th and the 16th or so is what I understand. There are frequently asked questions on their site. You can definitely read all that so you have more info. Once you are a member, you do get 10% off the site, and that's just automatic once you log in there. And I know people ask a lot of times if you use my links when you go over there, if you log in, does that mess something up? No. You can use the link. It'll take you over there and then log in as usual, and everything's good. So no worries on that. And you can see there pretty much whatever you're logged into. But once you're logged in... so once you're logged in, you'll have the 10% off automatically taken off the site. So it's not something that's going to come off at the end like at checkout. It'll just be the prices you see will be 10% lower than if you were logged out. I hope that helps. I think those are the things I just want to touch base on real quick. And yeah, so it looks like for August, the 24th of this month would be like the last day to sign up if you're new to the clubs, or if you want to add a club, that kind of thing. So they do have individual clubs, and they have value clubs. Of course, the value clubs are going to be more of a value because it's dollars off depending on how many or whatever clubs you sign up for that are like in bundles, right? And they have the basically everything club that you want to pick up, and that's the best value, and it gives you all the club kits for the month, and you can check that out. But today, what I have to share with you guys are a few things. So I get samples, so that's why mine aren't carrier sheets. Sometimes they are, but your club kits will come in on a nice carrier sheet with some information on like how to maybe assemble it if it needs assembly, or some inspiration, or like an example of a card you can make or something like that, right? So for me, like I have the clear stamp of the month here, and it's not a carrier or anything here, and this one is actually called Hex Tile Stamps, which is interesting because it goes back to the large die, and we'll talk about that in a minute, and the Glimmer of the Month, which I order myself. That's one of my club memberships, so it's going to come in later. I'm not going to have it right now for you guys. And then the Small Stamp of the Month, or Small Die of the Month, excuse me, is another one that I'm signed up for. So this will kind of go back to those things, and you can use the sentiments in the APG or in here, however you want to use them, so they all kind of go back together. But it is called Hex Tile Stamps, but for me it's more of a layering stamp. I don't know if you can see, you can stamp this gorgeous piece, right? And I would use like a precision tool or a stamping tool, and then you're going to layer in these pieces if you would like. So like this piece, you're going to place it there after you've already made your outline, so it's a way of coloring it faster with stamps. So then you're going to do that, then your next layer, and then the last little bit would be the center of the flower. This is one of the most inexpensive ways to get into the clubs at Spellbinders. I believe it's $10 a month. It's a photopolymer stamp set, so it's made of really high quality, great photopolymer with that amazing smell. I love the way photopolymer stamps smell, and you guys already know that. A lot of you guys do too. You can tell me that you can like to smell your stamps too. Anyway, and then so all the different bits that will help you color in everything, and that little arrangement. So we have Life is Better with You, Made with Love, and A Gift for You are the words on that. And then again, the layering stamps. I also have the large die. Again, this is the Hex Kaleidoscope Slimline. So it's a slimline die. Their slimlines are really awesome because they are basically the kind of thing that would fit into an 8.5 by 3.5 slimline card base, which is my preferred size. But I'll measure anyway on the cutting edge just so you have it. It's about 8 by 3. So perfect matting. And then it has again, it's kaleidoscope, so you can use just the background. You can do the inlay, which has that gorgeous hexagon shape in there, And then the pieces that make it the kaleidoscope, and if you're familiar with their kaleidoscopes, basically it's 3 layering pieces. You can start with the thickest piece, so that's the color that's going to be in the back. The middle piece is going to be, you know, a different color, whatever, so you're going to place on top of this, but it's going to matte over that really well. And the last piece is very delicate and thinner, so that's kind of how I look at them. When I look at them, like, what looks like it has the most background? Okay, that's the first one you would lay down. Then you put this one on top, and this one on the very top. And you can layer those into these little spaces here. You can maybe leave one of the spaces open and leave like the stamp, "Life is better with you," fits right in there, you know, "Made with love," "A gift for you," however you want to do this. Maybe put some little flowers here and there in there. So cute. This is the APG die of the month. It's called Lattice Petal Fold Over. Again, these will all have come with some inspiration for you. So for right now, I have the die just kind of put out here. So this is the main die here. As you can see, it's a really sweet shape. What you can do is fold these pieces over it, and you can make like a little envelope or just a card that has like the folded over edges. It's just going to make it like a mini card if that's how you were going to use it. And it looks like it makes a 3 1/4, just a little bit bigger than 3/4 inch card or envelope. So that's the outer die. I do love that it comes with all the inserts. They're all the same. It's not like a different pattern here, but that way you can cut it all at once. If you're going to do the overlay or the inlay, you don't have to like run it through one time and then, okay, take that piece and put it in the other spot, run it through again, take that piece, put it in another spot, you know, so it does come with all 4 all at once. Oh, I wonder if you can play with these like in a circle die. You know what I'm saying? If you have a circle die, oh, and you can pop this in there. You have a cool inlay for that. Very cool. Okay. And then we have these other pieces here. You have like the square. So again, you can make like a little note card with this that would go in the envelope or card, or however you want to play with it. We have this. We have the inlay with that just really echoes this. And if you kind of look at this, you can see the pattern just kind of continues. I don't know if you can see that. That circular pattern kind of goes in here. Woot. Really pretty. And it even has a small die that goes in the very center. When I first was laying this on here, I'm like, oh, that goes in the center. That's crazy. So there's that. And then all these pretty kind of decorative little flourish type things. You can put this on any card and just make it more amazing, right? So tuck them in here, tuck them in behind some flowers, however you want to use it. So we have this piece here. You know, you can just play with that wherever it is that you want to place it. But we, again, will go over all these things when I do the actual reviews, tutorials. This is just kind of an unboxing. Another amazing shape or style you can just put in the corners, however you like. This one, when I place it down, it reminded me of those little gauze, like when you have like a sprained ankle or your wrist or something, you have that tape and then you stick them together with that little bracket. So I thought that was kind of cool. But really just a fun shape. And then you can probably just fold these in half too and make them look like a little, like a clippy or something. Super sweet. And then it comes with a little rolled flower die and a little leaf. And today I think I'm going to start with the card kit. Why not? So this is this month's card kit. I have it open because my address and all that stuff is on the outside, but they have new packaging, which is really sweet. It has just all the different kind of Spellbinders products and cute things all over the packaging there, little images of that. And this is the art school card kit. So let's check it out. Oh, it's so bright already with that green, just pops. So cute. Let me try to open this up so hopefully I won't cast a shadow. Too bad. Okay. So this is the card kit of the month for August, and I love these little images they have here. But let's look on the back here. So they're showing you here some images of cards that you can create with this. And okay, so the dies make the little palette, cute, and the little tubes and all that with the paint brushes and other sweet things. So we'll look at that when we go through everything. Oh, the little composition book and the die cuts. Look at the cassette. Oh my gosh, yesterday, well not yesterday, a couple days ago I was out in the garage looking for some things and I found a bunch of cassettes, but one of them was Backstreet Boys cassette, and it was in there with its case and everything, and I was like, ooh, I gotta find something to play it on. I don't even have a cassette player anymore. Anyhow, so there's all that. So, this card kits always come with some basic items, which would be like, oopsie, this one's stuck. Let me pull that off of there, hold on. Okay, so we have our dimensional adhesives and liner tape, which is really great. Again, liner tape is double-sided. You just lay it down, tear it off, and then take the back off, and you're ready to go. So it's really cool that it comes with those basics. Oh, the sequins, and this month's sequins are like shiny. I don't know if you can see the shiny ones, like the ones that are like metallic, and then some that are more like a plastic looking base. I really like that. I don't know if I've ever seen sequins like that. That's really cool. So more matte, I guess, but they're still shiny because they have the plastic sheen to them. Okay, let's look at the dies. So this is the die set for this month. They always come with 10 card bases and 10 envelopes. White card bases. There's another basic there. Oh, I love that paper. If you want more papers and things like that, what you want to do is when you go into your portal, you just click, I believe, browse, but you have to do it before the 5th of the month if you're already signed up. If you're new to signing up, I guess whenever you sign up, you can add it in. But you want to add it to your cart so that you can get more paper or more die cuts or whatever they might offer. They usually offer a few things that you can add on, and it'll ship at the same time, you know, that comes all together normally. So you have the little palette there, our little paint tube and brush, kind of more of a square brush. This is more of a pointy little brush, and then all kinds of pieces that will help you decorate that. So we have these little flowers, which are really sweet. All right, let me put this down. So, okay, again, flowers and leaves, and these are just like bits that you can cut out like in silver or gold or something like that and help you decorate your barrel here. And then the paint brushes themselves can have like little colored paint on them. So like this one you can cut out and then pop it on the top there. So it looks like you had dipped it in paint. And I will have to see what this is. Let's see. Oh yeah, there you go. So these are the pieces that will help you color your little paint tube. So if you want to make them whatever color, that is so cute. And so there's basically what I was describing, but in the image there. I'm gonna put this right here. Die cuts, you guys, I always dig around the die cuts, like even if I'm making another project that has nothing to do with, you know, the art school or any of these other things, and that's how I find a lot of times the sentiments I might want to just pop on a card real quick and easy, or just little, you know, cute little things you can tuck in here and there, and your traveler's notebooks. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Look at that glue, guys. So cute. There are just tons. So there's 2 of each die cut, whatever it is that's in here. There's always 2 of each, a little eraser. I mean, there's just so cute. The little clipboard. Oh, little lady there. I love her little glasses. So cute. So it looks like there's lots of little ladies in here. Hopefully you can see them. I'm sorry if the glare was too much there. Oh, look at that. Even like pencil shaving. So glue bottle. That is adorable. Little pencil I can see in there. All right, our stamp set, and these are acrylic stamp sets that are in here. So where the other one's photopolymer, this is acrylic, and this is a heart. Obviously, this is a heart. It's a make stuff and be happy kind of day. That's how it is around here every day. Have a colorful day, and then with little rainbows, a little strawberry, just like little random cute things. Look at the pencil and your paintbrush. You inspire me. You are a, and then hey, crafty friend. You are creative and kind, work of heart, everything you do is a, our friendship is a, and then of course you can mix and match those sentiments. And a lot of times these mix and match also to the die cuts, so really nice. Okay, well let me look at these things, then we'll look at the papers. The little puffy stickers that are just, look at the little ladies. I love this. Oh my gosh, I love that they have different skin tones and all that, really fun. All little creatures and a bunch of little random, look at the little clippies. Love it. Chipboard stickers that are just adorable and again very eclectic and just fun. Look at that. Have a very wonder-filled day. And then again the little jet puff stickers, as I call them, with be you, cool, friend, creative, kind, wow, yes, crafty, and all the different little hearts, and even with like designs on them. That's really cute. So let me open up my paper pack. Okay, so art school paper pad. And some little blue paper with like little lines. Oh, that's so cute. It's a rainbow. And then look at the foiling on that with the little paint tubes. Adorable. Love dot paper. I love stuff like this just to put in the background, and it just adds so much. It looks so nice and crisp. Love it. With the purple with the little flowers. So you can kind of see that. The little lettering. Plaid with a fun kind of look to it. Oh, I need like 20 of these papers. How cute does it? That is so cute. How cute those are. That is, I said those is. Anyway. The little, again, like quad rule, but again, it looks like hand drawn. I love it. Little flowers, very typical of Spellbinders in that design there. Oh, look at these little scissors with the foiling. Little backpacks, knapsack, however you call them. Satchel. There you go. So modded. It looks like the modeled look. It looks like the composition notebook, like the outside of it, the cover, but in purple. And then just the green little dashes, some yellow zigzag. This is so sweet. I love it. Oh my goodness, you guys. You know, I love that. We got a little Frida in there. And then a little peach paper. Sorry, again, I got a little something in my throat. So we have this little design here. Very artsy. Oh, the pencil shavings. I love that. I really, really love that. The pencil here with the foil, and it has like little words on them. Oh my gosh. That is tiny lettering. Look at that. Wow. So cute. And then it repeats again. So it's 2 of each paper. It is a 6x6 paper pad. And then we have our papers. So let's see. Again, bright, awesome palette. Primary colors. And this one's like a red, but it's more of a deep red than like a cherry red. So we have pretty much a rainbow color of palette here with the bright green, gold, blue, red, orangey. Kind of a deeper yellow tone. Oh, there's still more. I know sometimes later on I'm like, I missed a paper. So obviously they're going to have in the description everything that you need to know. But there's pink paper, white, and light blue. So cute. Alright guys, let's think about what we want to do and we'll get started. Okay guys, so for this first card, what I'm going to do is choose some things. So I did pull out the white paper that's in the kit, in the card kit. I have the paper pad, and we'll choose a paper in just a minute after I do the stamping because that would kind of dictate what I want to do. We're probably going to be using the die cut shapes, so I'm going to put these to the side for now. I'm going to take a card base. I might use some of the colored cardstock too, I'm not sure yet. And I'm going to use the stamp of the month for some background so we can try it out and I can show you kind of how I believe it's intended to be used. So let's see. I'm going to place this on here, and should I make it an easel card if I make it an easel? Let's cut this at 3 3/4 by 5. So 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to stamp on this. And you know what? I think I'm going to use some embossing powder. Yeah. So let me grab that really quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stamp this in each corner. So like in this top corner of my card, I'm going to stamp the main piece. And then we'll layer up the other accent pieces on top of that. Oh, it smells so good. Alright, so I'm going to put that here. Now, if you want to do a bigger piece of paper and cut it down later, however you like to do this, I'm just going to put that on there. I think that's where I would like that to be. And the reason I even got out my embossing powder is because I'm going to use VersaFine ink. It's really nice for very fine detail things like this. And then you can heat set it because it's a sticky ink. I'm going to use an embossing buddy real quick. So we're going to place that there. For this one, I would recommend using a stamping tool. Look at that impression, so nice. And what I'm going to do, I'll just do it now instead of waiting. I'll go ahead and use my clear embossing powder. This is a super fine detail. And it will stick right to this VersaFine because, again, VersaFine is super juicy. I don't know if you can see it's stuck on there really nicely. I'll move this to the side. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with my heat tool. Hope it's plugged in. Let's see. Oh, yep. Okay. So I'm just going to heat that up, and I'll be right back. So there's that. And of course, you don't have to do that, but it's going to make the stamping look really nice and crisp. And then when you come in with the colors, it's just going to get in there really nicely. So I'm going to turn it to this side. So now that's pretty on the one corner, but I'm going to do it on this opposite corner too. And Just get that inked up. I'm going to give this a little bit of a curve because of the heat tool. It kind of makes the paper a little bit wonky. And again, tuck it right up into that corner or however your stamping tool works. And again, I'm just going to top that with some clear embossing powder and heat set it, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's done. I'm just going to clean off my stamp. And just a baby wipe for now. I'll put it to the side. And so for these next ones, what we're going to do is, if you just kind of look at what's going on here, you'll have an idea of what you're going to want to do. So let's start like with this larger flower. So we have this piece, and then this piece can layer over that to color it in, and then we have the little center. We have this guy for this outer flower. He also has a little bit of texture that you can add to it, so however it is. But we're going to check this out, and I'm already kind of getting an idea of how this should be. It's going to go like this, right, to stamp in there. So if we place that there, and we place our flower, I can kind of see through, well, I can see through, not kind of. Let me put this a little bit closer. Right through there. And, you know, that's pretty close as far as where I would want it to be. I'm just kind of eyeballing, looking at the side of like where it might stamp and something like that. That's pretty good. So I'm going to place that down. And then I'm going to come in with a light color because that should be the lightest color, and then the accent color you choose should be a little bit deeper, or however you want to do it. So let me see. I have a few different inks here. I grabbed some lighter colors. This one's juicy. I think this will work. Now this is the first time I've used this stamp, and it is a photopolymer stamp, so you can definitely stamp it off somewhere else first if you want to do that first. Oh, that's actually really, you know what? I like that, just the way it is. Kind of artsy feeling. I am using a hybrid ink, so water-based. And all I'm going to do is turn it to the other side. Since we set this up earlier, it should be exactly the same. So I'm just going to ink that up again. And I'm kind of modeling it. I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of dabbing. Look at that. So sweet. Okay. I do need to grab a darker pink color, so let me grab that. I'll be right back. Actually, for this next one, I'll be using a red color. So whatever you like to stamp with, let me clean that off. Oh, squeaky clean. Alright. So I'm done with that one. And this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going around and just adding in the new color. So this one, again, if I look through it, I feel like it wants to go like this. I suppose this part doesn't matter because it can be anywhere, but I'm just leaving that yellow center. And if you want to stamp the yellow center, that also can maybe help you eyeball where this next piece should go. But I'm just doing it in this fashion. So now I'm going to use like a red. And I just dab, dab, dab that one. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. So pretty. Okay, again, dab, dab, dab. And I've shown you guys before, if you want other textures, like if you take your ink pad and smear it like this, see how it leaves like lines? I don't know if you can see that. When you stamp it, those lines will be there. So it's just a fun way to add texture. I like to do that with like lettering. If you have like a word that has a lot of surface area to it, it'll be more noticeable. Cute. Okay, and so for the last thing for this flower is the little yellow bit in the center, or orange, or whatever color you want to use. So I'm kind of looking at the shape of it. I feel like it's a little bit pointier here. I don't know if you can see that. And maybe again, maybe it doesn't matter that much. I think it should go right there. It wants to stick to my nails. Don't do that. There we go. I think that's good. Oh, did I not get a center color? I guess I didn't. Hold on. Let's do like a lemony or an orangey yellow, sorry. can tap, tap, tap. Aww, just a sweet little pop of color there. And same thing for this one. And I'll just continue doing that. So, you know, with that purple flower, or I guess you don't, it doesn't have to be purple. I was going to make this flower up front right here purple. So you're just going to do the same thing. Basically, you know, find these little flowers. Okay, these little flowers would color this in. And I'll place them, you know, looking through, because you can kind of see the surface of the edge, right? The little very edge that's going to be on here. So that's what I'm looking at when I go to line them up. Like right there, that's pretty perfect. Okay, fine. We'll do one more together. And you even have the stem piece here. Has that there, and this looks like more texture for like a leaf, possibly. You know, however you want to do this, whatever you want to do. So I'm just checking that out, and I suppose I was gonna go with purple here. Maybe, look at this peachy color, and it's pretty. Let me see. Sure. This is a very light color. And I'll stamp these other ones opposite the same color because they look like they're in the same family. Look at that. Love it! Okay, so again, I'll turn it and do this next one. And then I'll do these guys, line them up. And then this purple one, same thing as like the main flower, we have the color you want to do first, so the lighter color here, and then we'll line up this guy, and I'll be back. Okay guys, and this is my last little piece, the little green there. Super easy to see through to do your placement. Look at that. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to grab some paper that complements this and stuff like that, and we're going to layer this up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to use, again, the die cut shapes, and then, you know, I just go through the paper pad, and they all look really nice, just because of the mishmash of colors. I mean, look at that. Even the rainbow. Of course, only a small amount is going to peek through, so I mean, I love, again, dotted paper always looks adorable. If you want to do some inking around the edges, go ahead. I wanted to leave it kind of crisp and clean. I'm kind of tending towards this purple. That looks lovely. I mean, the lettering and the black and white in the background, just, I mean, it all works. So I'm going to go through and choose one. I think I'm going to go with that purple. Ooh, that looks nice too. Oh, look at that. You guys, it all works. Okay, let me choose one. I think I'm going to go back to that purple one. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our card base from the kit. I cut this with a decal edge trimmer. You can use a decal edge die if you like that look. To 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, so it's just inside that outside border. And then we're going to have this that again was cut at 3 3/4 by 5. So pretty. And then I'm just going to go through and see what I want to put in that center there as far as like a sentiment or just, you know, I already like it. Ooh. So I'm going to go through and kind of look at them and see what I kind of want to layer up. You know, this is where the fun stuff happens. Maybe some little, just make it look kind of eclectic. So I'll just go through. Aw, creative. That's sweet. And see what we can put in the center there. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm having so much fun playing with this. I think I want it to do something like this. So what I'm going to do is grab this. I'm going to put a little glue on the back of this. Just to put that together as one piece. And then, look at the little binder clip. So cute. Actually, there are different color ones. I know I grabbed the one that's like the same color, but if you want to use a different color, you can definitely do that. Put that on there. And I'm going to pop this up, so I'm going to let that set up for now. Let's go ahead and glue down our pieces. So I'm just going to glue this down and then glue down our stamp piece right on top of that. Making sure my card is opening the right way. This part wouldn't matter, but you just definitely want to make sure. Actually, it wouldn't matter until I go to put down the little sentiment or little topper. Because this is basically the same this way or this way. Okay, I'm going to glue this down too and I'll be right back. You guys, as I'm waiting for this to dry, I was like, oh, the little clipboard. The little clipboard, how cute is that? So I am going to include that too. So again, I'm putting some glue on the surface, but that way I can play with it. And I like these little guys peeking out from the back. These little gold flowers just adds that pretty gold foiling there. And let me eyeball this again before we really... So if I had this here... Yeah, no, that's good. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me put some dimensional adhesive on the back of these little guys. And of course we have some in our kit, and I'll be right back. Last little bit. Get some dimensional adhesive. And I cut this up. I use every bit of this dimensional adhesive, all the side pieces. Even for a project like this one, I probably could have just cut the whole edge and stuck it down. But that's our card for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. What I'll do is I always follow up with a few more examples for the card kit. I sprinkle it in here and there sometimes when I'm, you know, trying out the large die or the APG or however. But I think for today that'll be it because the video's a little bit, probably a little bit long with the unboxings and everything. Look at that. Love that layering. It was very easy to do, very easy to see through. I do like the VersaFine with the embossing. It just, I know it might be hard to see, it just makes it really pop. I don't know. Anyhow, alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll have the links in the description box. Thank you so much, Spellbinders, for sending these items for review. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.